What's up, guys? Joker here. I am at PAX West 2016, and day one is currently coming to an end. I had an awesome time here. This is my first time ever at any of the PAX events. I went around today, had a chance to check out the NVIDIA booth, which is right behind me, where I got a chance to actually play Gears of War 4 for the first time. It's not even out yet. It's coming out, I believe, October the 11th. They had that running in 4K on a GTX 1080, completely maxed out, and the game was running silky smooth. So they have this game set up already, like I said, on a GTX 1080 at 4K, running at smooth 60 FPS. They didn't have a frame rate counter, but I could tell that it was running silky smooth at 4K. It was amazing. I got a chance to play the single player on the PC, which was a lot of fun. I think it's a lot better optimized than the Gears remaster of the first game. At least from what I played so far, I got to play about a 15-minute single-player demo on the PC with mouse and keyboard, and mouse and keyboard felt great. On Gears of War, I had a chance to interview one of the artists from the Coalition, Josh, so let's go ahead and cut over to him now. We're going to talk about some of the gameplay, what changes maybe we can expect with things like the Horde Mode and the multiplayer. All right, so I'm here with Josh from Coalition right now. We're talking about Gears of War 4. So what kind of changes have come to the Horde Mode from the previous Gears of War games?
So Horde Mode has 5 classes that are available. So you can play as a soldier, a sniper, an engineer, scout, and the last one is and a heavy. So there's 5 classes that you can play. You have a fabricator that you can place down and build your fortifications. So fortifications can now be placed anywhere you want on the battlefield. So when you start the map, you drag your fabricator to a spot, set it up, and then you place as you would your fortifications. So the way it works is as you kill enemies, you pick up energy. You can then use that energy to build your fortifications.
Okay, and is it going to be limited? So like when you load into the game, is each class going to have one person playing it, or can multiple people play the same class?
You can have multiple people playing the same class. Often it tends to work best if you guys are all playing as a team with one of each class, because different classes have different abilities. So you can use cards. You can take in cards into the game, and each card that you bring in will give you special abilities. So for instance, you could have a heavy who's very efficient with a boom shot. So he might get a boom shot with a few extra ammo in his clip, or his boom shot damage will do more damage than a soldier with a boom shot or a sniper with a boom shot.
So if players die, say, in the middle of the game, will they be able to swap classes on the fly in the middle of the game, or are you set once you pick one at the start of the game?
Once you pick a class, then you're playing that class for those waves. Yeah. So if you wiped, when you restart, you would start as the same class.
Gotcha. Okay, so you keep staying as the same class there. And as far as the wave structure, is there any change to that? Because previously, obviously, it had the 50 waves, and if you died, you could restart the wave or go back to the beginning, and also come back and pick up from where you left off. So any changes to that at all?
No, you can start from any wave. So you can start from wave 30 if you wanted to, and it is 50 waves. So if you do wipe, you can restart that wave again.
So there wasn't any changes maybe to step it up, maybe say, okay, we're going to offer a hardcore 100 wave option or anything other than that, or just still the same 50 waves? Yeah. Awesome. Well, I love the old Horde mode. So what about, is Beast mode making a return as well in the same way, or is it different, or is that back at all?
Nothing I can talk about with any of that. Yeah.
Okay, so no information on Beast mode. So, but right now we know campaign, we know multiplayer, we know single player. The single player campaign, do you have an estimate about how long the campaign is meant to be, or how many levels we can expect?
You know what? I actually can't talk about any of that either. Yeah.
That's okay. And what about okay, as far as the multiplayer is concerned with the weapons, usually it was pretty strict in the past. Is there going to be more level of customization beyond just cosmetics, or is it going to be a pretty standard set style of weapons like we've had in the past that I think helped with the balance a lot? It kept the games pretty balanced on Gears specifically.
Yeah, so it's been the weapons have been balanced, obviously, very similar to what's been played with the beta. The beta's been it's been improved upon since the beta. In terms of customization, we haven't talked much about that yet either, so it's not much I can really talk about there.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Josh. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Also, when I was coming out of the NVIDIA booth, I ran into Barnacles. That's right. We just completely ran into Barnacles randomly. He was like, oh, hey, Barnacles, what's going on, buddy? So I had a chance to talk to him before I went over to the Intel booth. So I was just walking through the NVIDIA booth and conveniently ran into who? Mr. Seattle himself.
Barnacles, Nerdgasm.
He has a YouTube channel on the internet.
I do. I have a YouTube channel at barnerd.com. .com.
Yeah, he's pretty desperate, so if you guys go give him a few subscribers, he might be able to catch up to me someday.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you. You're a good friend, Joker.
So what have you been seeing at the show, man? You seen anything cool so far?
I literally have walked around and looked at everything, and the coolest thing I've seen at this entire thing is a Bugatti Veyron and a puppy.
I did see the Bugatti Veyron.
Did you see the puppy?
I didn't see the puppy.
Dude, go over to what was the puppy? Games. It's like G. It's spelled really weird, but it's those portable things where they have like console master ace on the screen in a box.
Yeah.
They have a puppy in one of them, dude. You got to go see the puppy.
Like a virtual puppy?
It's a real puppy, dude. It will like evoke emotions you've never felt before.
But it's a virtual puppy. But it just acts real.
No, it's a real puppy. It's like flesh and blood. If you killed it, the ASPCA would arrest you.
Okay, apparently it is actually a real puppy. I'm really honestly not sure what to believe with you. I'm not sure if you're being honest.
I am dead freaking serious. On Sam, the guy I slept with last night's life, I'm saying there is a real puppy over there.
So what does this real puppy do then? It just
sleeps. It sleeps and you pet it, and it makes you feel like all ooey gooey inside. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, that sounds amazing because dogs are awesome.
They are. So go pet the puppy, and you saw the Bugatti, right?
I did see the Bugatti.
Okay. Did you lick the Bugatti?
I didn't lick it. I think it was behind a red rope or something that said "Don't cross it."
No. There's no red rope. Walk up and lick it. Sam licked it. You will never get a chance to lick a $1.2 million super.
What did it taste like?
Tasted like money.
Nice. That's exactly what I expect. That's exactly what I expected it to taste like.
Go lick the Bugatti, and then walk around, and look at all the epic cosplays, and then go pet the puppy.
I will go pet the puppy.
You'll be done, man. Like spent. You're done after that.
Yeah, I'm already pretty spent already.
I know. I'm actually getting pretty tired too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. I gotta go now because I'm gonna go take a little nap and rest up because I'm getting kind of old, Joker. I'm getting kind of old.
Nap or just a regular nap?
I'm gonna take a regular nap and then I'm gonna wake up and just throttle that toilet like you wouldn't believe.
So I also had a chance to check out the Intel booth where they had a lot of awesome custom rigs from companies like Main Gear and Digital Storm. Awesome custom rigs for the Intel Rig Challenge, which is going to be going on during PAX. I know Brian is involved with that. He's going to be doing something with them one of the days, I believe, while he's here. So they had a really bunch of awesome, cool PCs set up over there in the Intel booth and some DJs playing music and shit. Got a chance to talk to the people from Digital Storm, where they had their dual GTX 1080s liquid-cooled with a 6950X in a $10,000 cost PC that you can actually buy on their website for $10,000 if you want to do that. But personally, I like building them myself, but that doesn't stop these PCs from looking absolutely amazing. I also was wandering around and I came across a World War II shooter called Raid, which is kind of in the style of like a Payday. It's not a competitive World War II shooter in the sense of me versus you. It's kind of like Payday where you go and team up with your friends to do objectives and things like that. And I had a chance to talk with the main writer on the game, Tid, from Lion Games Lion. So let's go ahead and cut over to Tid now and that interview talking about Raid World War II. All right, so I'm here with Tid from Lion Game Lion, the developers of Raid World War II. It looks like a pretty cool World War II game. Why don't you tell me what your inspiration is for it and what the kind of gameplay style is?
So it's a 4-player co-op shooter set during World War II, as the name gives it away. In terms of inspirations, one of the great inspirations for us was the kind of the more adventurous, war movies that are out there. So, it's not so much about the kind of like the Band of Brothers with the horns and, things like that, Saving Private Ryan. It's more about the good old-fashioned movies like Kelly's Heroes, Where Eagles Dare, Inglourious Bastards, stuff like that.
So it's going for maybe a little bit over the top, not so like super realistic, but just trying to have fun, but stay true to the style of World War II.
Having a good time is what it's all about. We've got enough World War II buffs on the team that we do try to, keep things looking, sounding realistic and stuff like that. But the things that you do in the game, they're not really things that happened in the war.
So I was told it's not a competitive multiplayer game, but it's maybe sort of compared to something like Payday, where you're working cooperative with your friends. So what kind of objectives can players expect to be doing within World War II and settings as well?
Well, the interesting thing that we've got in terms of like the background to it is that these 4 guys that we've got at launch, they've been put together by sort of like a secret part of the the Allies, the SOE. And their remit is basically go into Germany and cause as much havoc as possible. So there are kind of military-based objectives. At the same time, though, these guys are all criminals. They're all I mean, the best way to think of them is they're kind of like bank robber commandos.
Like the Inglorious Bastards, kind of.
Like the Inglorious Bastards or the Dirty Dozen, things like that. So at the same time that they're out there to blow up radars and to blow up flak guns and to, do military missions, they're also there to get rich doing it.
Of course.
Stealing a lot of Nazi gold. Yeah.
So I imagine the currency is going to be used as a form of upgrades and stuff like that for your characters, probably, maybe for gear. Is that going to be used as well?
In a kind of an abstract way, we don't have money that you keep. You don't have a bank balance that because I think pretty soon that becomes rather irrelevant. But the loot that you get in when you're doing a raid or whether you're doing an operation, that all ties into the loot drops. So the more loot that you get out of the level, the better drops that you're going to get at the end of the level.
Okay, I got you. And these kind of drops, are these going to be like cosmetic things for your character or different weapons and things you actually use in the game?
There's a variety of things, some customizations and like a few other things that we're not quite ready to announce just yet.
And what platforms are you expecting to launch on?
We're launching on Steam.
So just Steam for now?
For now.
Awesome.
Steam, yeah.
All right, awesome. If people wanted to find out some more information about Raid online, where could they go?
www.raidworldwar2.com.
That makes sense. All right, thank you, Dana and Tid. Awesome. I'm going to try, hopefully, give the game a try. And thank you, Dana. Nice to meet both of you. All right, so I've had an absolutely amazing day here on my first day at PAX. I'm looking forward to coming back tomorrow and the next days because I didn't get to see everything I wanted today. I still want to check out Battlefield 1. I'm going to be talking with AMD tomorrow and a bunch of other people, so really looking forward to all of that. And hopefully some more PAX content coming to you guys here on the channel. So don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and like this video if you enjoyed it. And leave me a comment and let me know what you want to see most at PAX. Because if I didn't cover it today, I could still cover it over the weekend. I'm still here. So if you see this video when it goes up tonight or tomorrow, leave me a comment if there's something specific you want to see me cover. And I will try to go over to the booth and get some footage for you guys in upcoming videos. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. And I will catch you next time. Turo. I couldn't even snap my fingers because I have I can't snap my fingers with my left hand. I'll be honest with you. It's not going to happen. So you could just keep waiting for the snap, but it's not coming. I'd have to switch hands. Too much work. Way too much work.